in all of your years in the forces, maybe 2 questions, but in all of your years in the forces, what is the number one reason that gets a police officer fired?
Criminal charges, if they do anything criminal.
Do you see that a couple times a year? How often does like a cop you find out is also like doing some deal with drug dealers, or like they'll like, how often do cops do a drug raid and just take a bunch of the
Not
drugs?
very often. I've heard like 1 or 2 cases like that.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not very often, no. Because, like I said, like everything else, the Toronto Police Service evolves, right? So now with every raid, there has to be a uniformed sergeant on scene.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it has to be recorded on video.
Gotcha. Oh, so you can't be like putting wads of cash in here. Because
No,
I always think, why don't the cops, like if I was a cop and I show up to a drug den and you got the criminals and there's a stack of money, why not take fucking 600, 1,000, put in your pocket? Who cares? It's going into what? Like when you guys seize $1 million in cash.
Yeah.
It just goes right into the budget of the Toronto Police Office? Like, where does that money go? Where do all the drugs go?
So when we seize cash, right, it's called forfeiture proceeds of crime.
Yeah.
It goes to the Ministry of Attorney General.
Yeah.
So in turn, it goes towards taxpayers.
It seems like it goes in Canada's pocket.
No,
Put a little in your pocket.
We don't collect anything.
Okay.
Right? And,
what about, like, a lot of cocaine is seized? What happens with that?
So what we do is there's a process where when we seize the drugs, we take it to our property room.
Yeah.
We package it up. We weigh it for evidence.
Yeah.
And it goes to Canada's drug lab, where they're the only
use it
ones
for research or
something?
something?
No. They're the only authority that can certify drugs. Just because I see some white powder, it may not be cocaine.
Gotcha.
I'm not an expert.
Gotcha.
We seize it, then we send it over to them, and they'll do their lab test, and it's cocaine. They'll send us a certificate, which will be used in evidence in court.
So when they send you that certificate, that is now for the criminal case for that person.
Yes.
But they have 10 pounds, 100 kilos of something.
It eventually all gets destroyed.
It gets destroyed.
Yeah.
They don't use it for like research or.
I don't know.
Really?
No.